What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new series. So not welcome back, welcome to a brand new series. An AI only battle, 41 CIVs in Europe with the Health and Plagues mod, which is going to make things really interesting. So yeah, so Health and Plagues mod, CIVs are going to be dying of disease and stuff, just puts a new dimension into the game. It's going to make things quite interesting, because obviously I said Civ 5 I was going to take a break. I only had a week off, but still, we're back. I forgot that I liked AI only battles, so I thought I'd do one, because I planned this one ages ago, and then something happened and I didn't make it. So we're back doing it now on a Europe map. I think I tried it on a world map and a mod broke or something. So yeah, there's lots of CIVs. We're going to go over them all quickly now while I just leave this to go ahead. We're on Immortal... okay, let me go over this first. Emperor difficulty on a large Europe map. Like I said, there's 41 CIVs. I've just put it on no city raising as usual, no barbarians, complete kills so that I don't die, no ancient ruins, random personalities, quick combat, quick movement, and then it's domination only, so we can get some fighting going on between the CIVs, some wars, as you expect. Everyone aggressive and expansive AI, info addict. Okay, so the Papal States have just got up a pantheon, but let's go over the CIVs. So we've got Iceland, just for fun. Then we've got the Celts and Great Britain in the British Isles. Then we'll go up to Scandinavia, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Finland over here as well, which can make things interesting. We'll come round now to Russia, the Huns, and sorry, the map's still loading, and the Khazaria, I think it is. Probably just call them Khazar. The Goths, Poland, Lithuania, Prussia, Austria, Venice, Switzerland, Bavaria, Germany, Belgium, France. Then we come down to Iberia. We've got Spain, the Moors, and Portugal. We've also got the Papal States in Italy, Greece, Byzantium, Ottomans, Armenia, Assyria, Babylon, Sumer, Arabia, Egypt, Mercuria, Garamantes, Vandals, and Morocco, Mali, and Songhai. Africa, there's a lot of space, but hopefully, obviously the desert, they can't always support a high population, so it should be fine. But like I said, health and population mod, just going to put it on auto end turn for now, just so we can keep things going. So obviously at the end of this video, as I normally do, and completely ripped off from Drew Durnell, you can pick who you want to win, let me know. Obviously, I tried to put the unique twist on things, because I like watching his ones. I haven't watched so much because he's done Civ 6 now, and as you guys know, not a huge fan of Civ 6, but yeah, okay, whatever. Oh, what was that? Just went really weird. There we go. So yeah, you can pick a winner. Make sure you know, pick after the first video, don't be scummy, although that's fine. Also, the first ever AI only battle I did, the really cool one where we did Europe historic spawn dates mod, again very unique, just hit 1,000 views, so that's awesome. Thank you. I remember when I made that video, I just wanted one video to get 100 views. That was my goal for my channel at the time. Now it's 250 subscribers by the end of 2017, which would be pretty cool, because I just do this for fun, so that would be pretty awesome. No one has got a settler out yet. I don't know why I'm focused on Iceland. But the people who are going to do well, Russia typically do well, or the Huns, one of them. The Khazar are going to make that a little different, and all the CIVs in Eastern Europe as well, Lithuania, Prussia, Finland up here, they're going to make it much tougher for one of these guys. Austria, I guess, as well, the Goths maybe, you know, but Africa, any of them could be pretty well, but I don't think there'll be more than one strong CIV in Africa. There's normally someone strong as well in Western Europe. It's normally Rome, but I'm spectating as Rome so that we could put the Papal States in, so I don't know how it's going to go. Maybe someone over here in Asia will do quite well as well, or the Middle East. Wow, I picked a bad day for this. I'm just coughing a lot now. Throat is very dry. No one's got a settler up yet. I'm just looking at the mini-map to see who's going to settle the second city first. Sweden have got a settler up. That will be good for them if they can settle. I guess where they want to. I guess getting that first pick, you know, if they can get this wonder, is this some wine, that would be good for them. Another coastal city. we'll see. It'd be good for them to trap Denmark as well. There we go. We're already the happiest empire. Good start. But yeah, it's a bit slow at the start. It always is. We just need to wait for stuff to happen. Switzerland look like they are going to take up the big central space between the Western Europeans. Oh no, I'm missing the pantheons. Hang on. Religion. There we go. No world religion. No, I want to see who's got a pantheon. So Morocco have got one, which is 30% increase in city ranged combat strength. Papal States got +1 food from camp. The Celts got gain faith if you win a battle within 4 tiles of your city, and Mercuria got faith from desert tiles. That's going to be good for them, considering not quite, they're not fully in the desert, but they're pretty close. Arabia could have a very good game if they settle up this sort of west coast of Arabia, the Arabian Peninsula, because Assyria, Babylon and the Sumer will be fighting it out in the east, so it's going to be really good for them. Okay, there we go. So Sweden have settled their second city, just a bit north of Stockholm. No one else thus far. There we go. I got thus into a video. Has settled a second city. I'm always rooting for Great Britain because I'm from Great Britain. So it would be good to see them do well, especially now the Celts are going to make it tough. But there's a very big Britain here. Belgium have replaced the Netherlands, if you are interested. So pretty much the same spot. I think the Netherlands normally spawn there. So that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Big chunk up here for someone to take advantage of. But these civs need to act really fast. So Venice, maybe not Venice because they can't settle. They're safe. They're just here in the mountains. I don't really know if I should have included them. We'll find out. But they're going to have a fun game. No one else settling here. Sweden are off to a very good start, it appears. Oh no, Finland are now heading out, which is going to be interesting to see what they do. How is Russia doing? He's got some workers. Attila, you know, he's being calm. He's not built loads of units yet, which surprises me. Where are the... Oh no, Switzerland are going to mess up. Hopefully Germany settle about here. Denmark have already crossed into northern regular Europe with another settler. Very fast start from Denmark. Whether they'll be able to hold on to this, because their capital is over here, I don't know. But if they get a strong navy, you never know. But then look at this from Norway. Big army. Bad news for someone like Denmark. Anyone else? Ah, there we go. Morocco pushing south into the desert with the city of Rabat. And there we go. Mali. Is that a good idea, Mali? I know you're on the river, but forward settling the Songhai doesn't usually end well. So, we'll probably just keep it going on the single player auto end till the first war breaks out, which is quite likely to happen in this video. It's turn 37 already. So, and there we go. Denmark also settling here. So that's a pretty blocking. They're going to block off the, well, they have blocked off for Sweden, Prussia, Germany now, Finland, the Baltic, no, Baltic, oh no, I've got this wrong. I think, I don't want to say it again because I might get it wrong. I've got them mixed up, I'll have to check. But there we go, Germany, Hamburg, settling coastal. But what a start from Denmark. Probably just go to turn 50 actually and then turn it off. Because these videos are going to be 25 minutes long. So, still going to be doing three a week, I think, at 25 minutes long. And then, once the Tropico 5 series is done, it'll probably just be daily until it's finished. A bit shorter time. There we go, Khazar settling on one of these many rivers they have access to. And there we go, Prussia with the Great Library. That's good for them. Prussia doing well here. 6 population, they seem to be doing their own thing. Bavaria have a settler up. Where did the Switzerland set? What are you doing, Switzerland? Where are you going? Why are you just wandering around? France have settled a second city now. Yeah, let's turn this off so we could, because a lot's happening now. Boom, there we go. 40 turns. Just so we can sort of slow down, see what's happening. So the Celts have settled Dublin in the top of Scotland. Just, that's okay. Britain about to settle in Wales. The Moors have surrounded Spain. Portugal haven't settled yet. Neither have Spain. Have the Songhai done anything? No. The African civs not doing too much. 2 population. The Vandals not doing too well. Garamantes somehow surviving with all these farms in the desert. Egypt and Mercuria, they will have an interesting relationship, I presume. Anywhere else? Ah, there we go. The Goths. This is an area we've not really been looking at. The Goths have settled the second city, going west instead of east. Austria going very far east at the moment. Greece with their second city, again coastal, that'll be good for them. The Ottomans settling just north of Istanbul, and Byzantium have a settler. Go on, Byzantium, you never do well, so I'm rooting for you. Armenia coming out of the mountains to settle towards the Ottomans. That's probably not a good idea, they should probably stay in the mountains. Assyria not doing anything, Babylon, the Sumer, they're not doing anything, although Arabia have a settler. Even Iceland have got a second city. What is... That's just a weird... I'm going to call it Bingvellir, because I think that's probably not a B, but it looks most like a B. So we'll leave it as a B for now. Okay, so what is going... Okay, so Britain, there we go. I'm really bad at finding the right spot on the map. Second city for Britain, so it's going to be interesting. Obviously they'll have to fight the Celts probably at some point. There we go, so Bavaria going to settle up here with all this copper, dyes, good resource. It's sort of probably the last, and there's a bit of space here if Switzerland ever decide to settle that they can have. France have obviously got all of regular France for themselves. Although Switzerland can always go down into northern Italy if the Papal States do not settle there, so they've got that. Greece going for a third city, strong start from them. As usual, there we go, Arabia settling Medina to the south. It's kind of weird. So we can see here, city health output, so I believe the Oasis is providing that health. So that means, oh yeah, we should see a disease outbreak soon. It should be easy to notice, but they'll spread, they'll kill citizens, and it's based on basically how, there's like a health thing put in, and if your health is low, food is low, or if food is low, health is low, one or the other. Well, they affect each other, health and food, and then in really unhealthy cities, a disease will outbreak, and it will affect nearby cities through trade routes and stuff, and people will die. There we go, the Huns, second city, and they're Austria settling there. You do you, Austria. If you want to settle there, make sure you're happy with it. There we go, the Garamantes, their second city, just going for some incense in the middle of the desert. The Vandals with the second city. I mean, if Denmark are already in the sea, I presume they've rushed down that side of the tech tree. But I mean, we should soon see people like Greece probably in the sea. Quite soon. I mean, turn 45, able to embark pretty soon. Papal States going over to Africa, and the north coast of Africa is pretty empty, so there will be a lot of colonization, I feel, from the Europeans. There we go, Russia with St. Petersburg, just very close to Moscow, as they do. Nothing yet from Poland, Prussia or Lithuania. They're just happy to stay very small for now. Finland are going very far away with their settler. Don't know how that will work out for them. Everyone's just doing their own thing. That's good for them. Greece have settled a third city. Just slowly moving up Greece. Goths should be pretty worried about this. Oh, there we go. Byzantium settled in the southwestern Anatolia. There we go. I think I got that right. Spain and Portugal, what are you doing? You're letting the Moors... Well, you're not really letting the Moors do much, but if they end up with just 2 cities, that's going to be bad for you if you only have 1. You need to do something soon. What are Switzerland doing? Where is this settler going? I don't know. Denmark have a 4th settler up, and it's about to settle. It's probably going to annoy Norway, who are just sitting here building units. Maybe that's a good idea from Norway, maybe not. Finland settling very far away from their capital. I have no idea why. Bavaria just trying to annoy Germany and probably ruin both of their games by settling in between Germany. That's going to be a war that will just tear each of them apart practically, and will allow someone like Denmark, Poland, probably just to walk in, grab a few cities. So world's most well-fed people. Babylon 11. Okay, they're doing very well for food. In Babylon, that's where I want to be at the moment. In Babylon, enjoying some nice food. Finally, Switzerland settled Zurich, miles away from Switzerland. Like, what are you doing? Here, GB, British, Great Britain, with a 3rd settler. Oh, outbreak of disease. An outbreak of mumps. Ugh, that doesn't sound good. I think I'm vaccinated against that, so it should be okay. But British settler, they'll probably go up here to the north or down to Cornwall. If they go to the north, that will really cut off the Celts and give Britain an advantage. But anyway, it's broke out in Africa, which is going to hurt the Africans. Wow, this city's only at 1 population. This will hurt the African civs. Probably Mali, the Songhai and Morocco. Everyone else probably will get away with this and survive. But yeah, this is going to hurt Africa, a disease outbreak. Because if that happened in the early game in sort of Western Europe around here, that would be devastating for Germany, Bavaria, Denmark, probably Austria, Poland, all of them really. It'll be interesting to see though where Britain sends this settler. That is quite an important moment. The Papal States finally have a settler heading up through Italy. The problem is they're probably going to go settle over here and lose that city. Obviously Venice have blocked them off from going to the east, so I don't know what Venice are going to do. They need to fight people. They're just going to be there till the end of the game. If you want to root for Venice, you can. It's up to you. I just thought they'd make it interesting with Switzerland, Venice, maybe a couple of smaller nations in the game. Babylon have finally settled a second city in the middle of the desert, the city of Akkad, right in the middle of the Arabian Peninsula. The Sumer now have a settler going out. Meanwhile, Assyria have a pretty big military, so just something just to bear in mind as we go through this. Turn 53. Interesting stuff developing. Any more cities? Denmark have settled their 4th city, so Denmark very expansive. They usually die early, so you know, good to see them going. But yes, you need to form your predictions off what you've seen so far. There we go, second city from the Vandals along North Africa. Maybe you don't want to go for Songhai because they're plagued for 10 turns. I don't know if their city can die here and their whole empire can just completely die. I mean, you can see their units are sick. These cities, Somali are infected as well. I don't think anyone else has caught this disease just yet. It's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. That's all I can say with this mod. Obviously, we're still gonna have a winner. It's gonna be played just like a normal campaign. Just there's gonna be diseases playing havoc on some of these civs. Okay, let's just focus on Britain because they usually do well. The last Europe game, they did. Was it a Europe game or was it a World game? I think it was. Maybe it was a World game. They did really well. I can't remember which campaign. Oh yeah, it was the World game. The just generic World game. Yeah, they did really well in that. So, as the mod. So, if they can get off to a good start, if they would settle to the north, it doesn't look like they want to. There's not really resources, so they're probably not attracted to that. My chair just made the weirdest noise ever. They might be looking actually at being able to embark soon, maybe just going over here, getting a hold into Europe. That may be better off than pushing the Celts out. Maybe they're just waiting to embark and go to Ireland. Again, that would be helpful for them. And there we go, the Vandals' 3rd city, so starting to do well. And there we go, good choice from the Papal States, blocking off the Swiss from the Italian peninsula, which means the rest of it is all for them. So the Pope will rise, it seems. 3rd settler for the Goths. The Huns starting to build that military, and we expect they'll be heading towards Novgorod with that pretty soon. 3rd Russian city out here. Prussia finally settled quite far away from their capital, the other side of Lithuania, whether they'll be able to hold on to that. While Poland have quite a big military, so some of those civs should be quite worried. And there we go, the Ottomans, Ankara in the northeast here. So 3rd city for them, while Armenia haven't got a city yet. Looks like Assyria might be going after Armenia, which is probably the wrong choice. Babylon at 7 population. One of the better cities to go after at this point in time. Egypt and Mercuria staying quiet. Has the disease spread any further? It has spread to Morocco. See, Songhai are struggling. It looks like they probably wanted to declare war on Mali, who have no units. But that's not going well for them. But none of these guys yet in the east have been affected. So this is going to slow down the guys in West Africa, which be interesting to see what impacts that has. Okay, next turn. How are Iceland doing? If Iceland get a disease, I'll feel so bad. Like, I think if they get infected, I'm just going to have to go in the in-game editor and destroy every other civ, because that's not fair. Like, these guys, they're chilling in the snow. with a pretty big military. If they could one day get a settler like to this island, then maybe they'd have hope of doing something. But anyway, Mercuria has founded the new religion, Eastern Orthodoxy. Is that the first religion? There's a lot of pantheons, so we'll ignore them just because, you know, I'm into the war, not really the behind the game stuff. But anyway, Mercurian Empire. We need to see where the spread of religions are. So Mercuria already with the religion. If they spread that to Egypt nice and early, that may lessen their chances of having a war with them. There we go, the Sumer just coming quite far away to settle over here. Don't know why. Gems and silver, I guess, attracting them over here. And there we go, the Khazar have a third city as they just move north up here. Sort of coming, probably just like build a line of cities that goes all the way around here. Just sort of swirls around Russia. That'd be pretty interesting. And there we go, the Celts with Catholicism just afterwards. So the first two religions formed. Not sure how strong Catholicism will be. Catholicism will be because it's on this island. Belgium have a settler and they may take advantage of this space. And we have our first war. The Huns, that isn't going to matter too much. The Huns won't contribute too much. Greece have a few units, whether they'll get anything done. I mean, the Goths don't have any units to defend, so this will be interesting. But they've got a third settler, boom, 3 cities. The Gothic Empire could be the first to fall if Greece really invade, because they've got a good network here, roads, which will make it easier for Greece to push on to the capital. Looks like Poland are planning. And there we go, the outbreak has ended. But that's going to have set Morocco, Mali and the Songhai back a little bit. Probably not so bad for the Songhai only having 1 city. They've still got all these units. They're probably going to attack Mali very soon. But still, Norway, very, very quiet. Just sitting here with their own units. They should be scared because if they give Denmark too much time, Denmark will definitely be stronger than them. Any more cities? No, although Belgium look like they're heading north. Switzerland, if you settled like here in the middle of Munich and Brussels, you'd be able to connect and you'd be okay, but you're not going to. I just know it. Even if you go down here, it won't matter too much. France have got a settler. Nothing yet from Spain and Portugal, so you might want to count them out with your predictions because they're very slow. I mean, they've got militaries, I guess. That makes it okay. Morocco have gone for Islam, so 3 religions. 2 have already been founded in Africa, and wow, explosion. 2 new Egyptian cities. So are Mercuria going to be able to keep up with that? I don't know, but 2 population, that is not very good. Don't know what they're doing in Thebes, but not very good, whatever it is. Okay, anything else? I'm just using the mini-map. I should just be scrolling around, showing you what's going on. Let's see, our Greece, they're sending units up. They haven't really made it over here just yet, but this could be bad for the Goths. And there we go, the Celts actually settled Cardiff in sort of northern England, Scottish border. And that's bad news for Britain, I'm afraid. Bad news. Although Britain probably have more tiles, actually, in general, because it's bigger, it's wider down here. There we go, second war. This time, Poland and Germany aren't going to contribute too much against Lithuania. Well, if Poland can take this, that's not going to be good news for Prussia. I mean, Prussia should probably join in here. Try and grab Vilnius. Not saying I want Lithuania to be destroyed, but that would be a good strategy from Prussia. Once, you know, Vilnius is in the yellow, just send this catapult over, give them a hand, and make sure the city falls to you, not them. Okay, next turn. Come on, Byzantium. You can survive. Constantinople is going to be important this game, I know it. With so many CIVs, especially around the Black Sea and the Mediterranean. There's not that many around the Mediterranean yet. I'm sure there will be if Spain and Portugal build a settler. Actually, the Moors look like they're going to get a third city. If they settle that on this east coast, then Spain and Portugal are going to be left fighting for this little corner here, which will not be good. Papal states found a religion. Buddhism, not quite what I expected from the Papal states and the Pope, but Catholicism was taken. But the thing is, this could be big because they may be one of the only religions in Western Europe, and that will mean they will be very, very strong with that religion. Anyway, lots of cities for them to spread it to, because that's where the most of the cities are at the moment. There's still lots of space in Africa, quite a bit in the Middle East, a little bit in southeastern Europe, I'm going to call this, and around Russia there's still a lot as well. Although Finland may keep pushing over here. Yeah, it looks like they are. Could see a strong Finland. Russia's borders are going to expand. The Khazar and the Huns going to make it difficult as well. But that is going to be it for this video, guys. As always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, maybe even subscribe. Make sure to put your predictions in this video for a chance to get a shout out, I guess, at the end. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.